Hello YouTube. I know it's been a very long time since I've been on this channel, but a girl has finally been working back at a brick and mortar, so that's why I have not been doing no work from home job opportunities over here. But I will be getting into those later on this year. So this channel is not permanently ended as far as that. But for right now, I have been working a stable brick and mortar location, and I'm here to tell y'all more about that. So just like the video says, I have been employed by Aramark, which is a company that actually does catering towards a lot of facilities. So the location I'm in is Fayetteville, North Carolina, and I work within a school system. I don't work for the school system, but I work within a school system through Aramark. Um, I work in the restaurant area, and I let you guess where from there. I don't feel comfortable going into even more details for legal reasons on that. Y'all already know enough, but for y'all to know it, y'all know it. Little bit controversial with taking this job. But y'all know I was going through a rough patch. If y'all have subscribed to my personal channel, um, girl did not have much options. It's like Fayetteville, North Carolina is dead as far as the spa market. Um, I'm trying to get in the midst of my own house, car, getting my credit together. I finally got the student loans under control. I also am working on getting other bills under control, and as that is going, my credit score is getting slowly back up there. It's out the 400s. It's now in the fives, but we trying to at least get it up to 650 before we even think about going to a car lot. And besides, you got to have at least 6 months worth of darn consistent work history and all that, and before you even get to the car lot and all of that, on top of house searching, which I have not been able to get with the realtor. If y'all subscribe to my main vlog channel, y'all know what I'm talking about. I've been looking at this house for a moment. They have not posted it on any rental websites. No for rent sign or nothing in the yard, but I know it's available, and I always keep missing the person because of my work schedule. Like, I see the car, but I can't never get time to go up to the when they dare to ask about any rent information. So I'm looking forward to when they finally post a for rent sign in the front. I hope they do that versus on the website. That way it's less competition to worry about. Give me some time to stack up my coins. So I've been dealing with that on top of working this flexible schedule. So I got hired a day before, or actually a couple days before my birthday. I was officially accepted on January the 8th. I applied way back, I want to say before Christmas. Yeah, it was like the 19th or 20th. I got a response literally like the day, I want to say maybe a day or two after New Year's. So it was like 11 days time. At first I didn't think I got it because it was like, okay, I don't have no previous restaurant experience. This, that, and the third. But I did not apply for that position. I originally applied for, general utility worker, which was in the kitchen, which you didn't have to have previous experience for. But we'll get to that in a moment. So I got a call to come down to the school for an interview. Of course, I got dressed up, light, no makeup, good piece of hair, because I didn't feel comfortable showing off this darn still lack in the middle that I'm growing. Also, if you're not subscribed to my main channel, subscribe there to see how I'm getting my hair back. I'm taking the Vitalized hair care system to get this back, but I did not feel comfortable showing this, so had my darn curly wig that looked similar to my hair on that day. My suit, went down there, typical interview questions, asking about general customer service and what would you do in this circumstances, this, that, and the third. Very light. I was interviewed by the retail manager. Also, there was another lovely woman that was there that liked my personality, and it was actually due to my personality I did not get the, and I was about to be sad for a moment when they told me that I was too colorful for the doggone utility worker job. Oh my goodness, I thought I lost it, but they actually put me in the restaurant instead. Now the restaurant in question is a little bit controversial because y'all know your girl has said some sugar honey iced tea about this restaurant in the past, and then they add and then looking at the hiring paperwork and stuff because I got the job, and with it came the you can't talk smack about the companies that you are working on behalf of. So immediately your girl had to put some of those videos on so if you seen that a certain video on my vlog channel is no longer available, that's the reason. It's like, yeah, I can't be out here talking cold cash smack about the company that I'm temporarily working on behalf of. So yeah, it is what it is. um what made me still decide to go there is because of, number one, the hours, the pay. A girl needed some consistency to stack some darn on stuff up. Like I said, I was going through a lot. Darn on suffered from, anybody who knows, I suffered from a grand mal seizure on my job. I also had to get that under control. Crohn's disease flared up, went into a bout of darn on clinical depression. All of that hit me last year, and it not only put me out of my job at Pilgrims, but also I couldn't even properly market with my aesthetics license. I temporarily let my aesthetics darn gonna go by the wayside and all of that. So yeah, we went through that stump. So now I'm back in the rebuilding phase. Uh and another reason why I need to get out here, because now it's become increasingly difficult to even try to navigate with trying to even travel for freelance services here and there. So another reason, on top of getting some money to start renting out a salon suite. So it's a lot that I got to deal with. It's like salon suite rental, house rental, and car rental all in one, while also simultaneously building up my credit. So this job came just on time. First day of work, day before my birthday. Never touched anything in a restaurant a day before in my life. And I'm working in a chicken place. Fortunately, your girl just got finished darn on touching more chicken than I thought I ever would in my life within 2 weeks of working at the plant. So that prepped me for this job for what was soon to come. But when I got put in there first day, I'm on the fries. So they introduced me to the fry machine. All the people are nice, various backgrounds of life. Also, this what finally made me look at this company in a different light, is because there was so many LGBT people there. Because y'all know with this company and its history, y'all know I was already like, I know this ain't gonna last long. But the fact that my darn hiring manager, is a lesbian, and I got down there, and one of the main, workers down there that's the most seasoned is a lesbian woman. Just in case y'all wonder, no, I'm not a lesbian. I'm not on that side of the community, but still, somebody of the fellow parts of the community nonetheless. It gave me a little bit ease. And then I seen a gay guy in there. So it's like, okay, we got this going. We got the L, the G, the T. I don't know if it's anybody about that. Well, from later on, I think we also got the B up in the up in there as well. So we got the L, the G, B, and the T. I said, okay, come on through, Aramark. I don't feel as ostrinated. Not that I can't deal with that. It's not like I've been employed by other companies in the past where I've been the only girl of the community, honey. And I would have dealt with it, but it just made it a lot easier that with this job where you have to converse a lot more with people, there is like at least it's some fellow people that is of your community. And then as far as this, everybody in there was black. All the white people was in the front. And before y'all, let me rephrase that. It's some black people that work in the front too. So I don't want y'all thinking, oh shoot, here they go on they modern day civil rights. Old black people in the back and white people. No, it ain't that. It's just a few white people that there are there. Is in the front. They the baristas. And all the cooks and the stuff, we're just black, very shaved, very yellow tone, brown skin, dark brown, darker black. So all the color spectrums, different sizes, different heights, um 20, 21 year olds, late 20s, early 30s, 40s, 50s. So they got all those age ranges all up in there. So a range of diversity. And like I said, I wasn't the only LGBT person there. We have several lesbians, more on the masculine persuasion, and we have, like I said, a questionable bisexual, and then come to find out later on, two gay guys there that are a couple. So made it feel a lot easier. So first couple weeks I'm learning the fries, and I got the fry station mastered down, which includes also learning the nuggets. Um, Everybody once again very helpful in learning and teaching me about the different types of machines, and I'm trying not to go in too intricate details because legal reasons I can't outright say what. I mean, I could, but how the algorithm works with YouTube. I ain't trying for nobody to really see. It's like, it's one thing, y'all know I work for Aramark in Fayetteville, and it's at a university, but I'm not trying to really narrow it down to the exact location that I work at. I ain't trying to have nobody roll up. No, don't do your girl like that. Maybe on the last day, I don't give a damn, because y'all know this is temporary. But anyways, first few weeks doing good, and then comes a new person that I can really relate to from a fellow neck of the woods, and all of that. Once again, the friendships are starting to come in. I shouldn't say friendships. That's too strong a word. Good associations. It's like in the 6 weeks that I've been working here, because the day is February 28th. I got hired January the 11th. I have consistently worked 4 Saturdays in a row, and I started on a Saturday. So 5 Saturdays I have worked at this company. And then I've worked all throughout the weekdays. I've worked shifts where it's been 6 days a week consecutively. I worked some where I've been off 2 days. Those 2 days a week didn't last long. I think it's only been 2 weeks that I've gotten 2 days in a row off. Now it's like, okay, I'm guaranteed Sunday off because we're closed Sundays. So that's your last and final hint. If you don't know where I'm working for it now, it's just not meant for you to know. But yeah, we close on Sundays, and I'm always guaranteed at least 1 day throughout the week. So that's good for me. And then it's like, since we work in the school system, we also on the school schedule. So unlike the other places that will still be open, not only on the campus, but our franchise that we work in are open still on spring break. But because we're in the school system, we are out for the whole week. Which you would think would be a negative, but not necessarily for me, because it's been like, I've been trying to figure out, like, when can I also get back into doing my aesthetics, ease into doing that, doing some, wax demonstration videos, this, that, and the third, still hone my craft, because at the end of the day, I'm still a licensed esthetician, and I don't want to become too complacent within this job, because this is just temporary, because once again, it's good, it's a stable check, but the hours are not full time. That's one thing with Aramark. They don't give you 40 hours. But with the way that the environment is tolerable enough, but I like it, ironically, at 25, 30 hours. Because if they gave me 40 hours, I don't think I would have a day off but Sunday. And I don't want that. So it's like, that's why the other people work multiple jobs. So they do give you that opportunity. If you are in Fayetteville and you decide to go through Aramark at this particular university, they will give you the option to work into other areas, such as the cafeteria, the grill, and all of that area. So there's your 40 hours right there. But as far as that one area, nope. Nobody ever gets overtime. The closest you get is 38, 39 hours. Highest I've gotten is 33. So yeah. But I don't mind that, because it's like, I be wanting some flexible time too. Y'all know I'm trying to get more into I haven't even darn voted yet. So tomorrow I'm finally getting down to the polls to cast in my early voting, and I've been complacent on that. I ain't had time to even look just because of my schedule. I come home, When I'm working those the shift from 2 to 8:30, it's like I don't have time to be darn gone looking at no platforms and stuff. As soon as I get here, and I want the darn gonna cook me something to eat and go to bed and get ready, and because it be my luck that they darn gonna have me on the morning shift the next morning. So I'm glad that we finally have a week off so I can finally start doing some aesthetic services if I can, because like I said, with the way that this situation's going here, it's been increasingly difficult. But also, in the midst of, testing out new products, I'm loving the darn on Ordinary. I don't know if y'all can see. I mean, my skin has always been relatively clear, but I'm starting to see even more of a vibrancy than usual with my skin. Like I'm noticing less acute break. I mean, which y'all really never seen on camera, anyways. Like I don't have the massive breakouts. I always get like the one acute breakout here and there. And I'm noticing a lot less than that. Also, my atopical dermatitis has been a lot more under control since using the hyaluronic acid from the Ordinary as well. And I've been using it on my hair prior to starting the Vitalized hair system. And then, of course, this weekend I'm going to finally test out a new thing, a high frequency that I got in as well. So, a lot of products and stuff that I'm testing out. Like I said, I'm also adding to my aesthetic, regimen. So, I'm trying to get equipment and stuff in while still looking for places that I can work from. But for the time being, I'm just floating freelance while also doing this. So, that is how it's been. And I enjoy that this job gives me the flexibility, because also we can switch our schedules and everything. Like they allow us to call out with a 2 hours notice. I think that's a little bit pushing it late. I think, preferably if you're going to need a day off, give it 2 weeks. But they say if it's a last minute emergency, 2 hour notice. Scheduled days, they do say 2 weeks in advance, but if you need to call out, they will let you get away with 2 hours notice, and you can swap schedules. That's another thing that I like right there, is if I ever come in a situation where that needs to happen, that I can actually do that. So another benefit from working for Aramark, for at least this particular company. I don't know if it's like that all over, but I definitely know it's like that for Aramark in Fayetteville at this particular university. So yeah, that's what's been going on with me, y'all, for the past 6 weeks. Working, enjoying it. I can now check mark something else off my list. Y'all know I've done it now. Can say I officially done about everything. I got over 13 years. I'm sorry, y'all. This weather is still messing up my voice. It's like it's cold one day, hot the next. But yeah, I got over 13 years of customer service experience, several years of translator experience. What else? 2 weeks of darn of chicken plant experience, and now I can say a little bit over a month and a half worth of restaurant experience. In addition to, let me see, traditional store, a little bit over 6 months, if that counts, when I was 12 and I used to work at a little convenience store. So stocking the beers and all of that, and bagging the groceries and organizing the shelves and all that. So your girl done been in everything. And then also Kirby, Kirby vacuum cleaners. And then, my time at Conduin and my time at Teletech. So I done the work from home job, customer services, and several ones that legal reasons I can't disclose. So yeah, your girl's been pretty well rounded. But like I said, this was the first restaurant job that I've had, and the first job in a long time where I've had to converse with so many people. Like I'm not used to, even in the back, we still got to converse with each other, call out orders, and check temperatures and make sure the temperatures are verified and all of that. And now they done changed over where, instead of hitting the board manually to punch in the time stuff, now we got this darn on iPad where the iPad talks to you, and now you got we got to learn that. So it's very interesting with this business. And then they supposed to be resetting the machines and all that. So learning about the ins and outs of what goes on in the restaurant And even the bread, I girl was scared of bread and table. Like I was like, oh hell. It's like it's one thing to do the fries. It's one thing to do these darn on, chicken sandwiches and all of that. It's even one thing to even be in the front. I've been in the front a couple times during the expo. I've done basically everything but the cashier. But the bread and table, I learned how to bread chicken, learned how to bread nuggets, very easy. Um, and also, for y'all that's been wondering about the spicy nuggets, I now found out why they do not offer spicy nuggets. Is because each machine has its own particular fryer, and you cannot mix the regulars with the spices. So, because we technically do not have a fryer for a spicy nuggets to be laid down, because the the fillets has its own set of stuff that it lays on that is completely different than the nuggets. So due to that reason right there, you cannot put the nuggets in the same thing that you would for the fillets, because they will fall through into the machine. So that's why y'all cannot get spicy nuggets from this darn company. Although I wonder, has anybody ever tried to do it on the low, as far as just to see how it works. Now I ain't saying to violate the company's policy, but I'm just throwing it out there. Like, I wonder if somebody's ever just gone here and just dropped some nuggets in the spicy flour, because you got your stuff mixed. Like even the table, you got your regular flour section, and then you got your spicy side. And I wonder, has anybody went and just dropped some nuggets in the spicy just to see how it tastes? And get a poll. So the company, if you watching, the parent company that employs us, I want y'all to darn on just test that out. Go ahead and get a nugget container to put in a spicy machine, and see how it's, because I've been seeing a lot of people ask that request about spicy nuggets, and that's why we can't do spices, is because it cannot mix in the same machine as the regular. It's cross, and even though I don't know how it's cross contamination, because technically, the heat burns off any excess. You're dropping it in grease that's over 350 degrees. So I'm still trying to wonder, where would the cross contamination be? But still, they say maybe the oil, the remnants of the oil, it'll change the flavor of the regular darn nuggets, and I can understand that. But it's like, well then, why can't? But then now I see why, because it's like, if we keep swapping out the regular fillet with the nugget thing, where is we going to continue to put? Because it's not like we have a space to put the fillet, the spicy fillets down, like the modality that holds it. There's no place to lay that down in the middle of the day until it's time to clean up, and then we put it on the thing to send out to the dishwasher. So we will have to have a whole machine just dedicated to spicy nuggets. So once again, that's why spicy nuggets is not offered at this location. So there's your answer for people who know what job that I'm talking about. But yeah, like I said, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. No, I don't work for Mickey D's, honey. I know y'all saying red shirt. I'm loving it. No, that was not a hint. I don't work for McDonald's. Like I said, this place is closed on Sundays, and it's been in a very darn fierce competition with another darn chicken place that has a similar color tone but of a darker hue. So you already know what I'm talking about. Like I said, I know somebody going to call me a hypocrite but like I said, a job is a job. I don't directly work for the company. And like I said, it's so many people of the community, and then it's like several other factors that swayed me into taking up this job position and everything outside of the scandal of, the parent company. And like I said, this job is only temporary. It's only till about the summertime, because it's like, I ain't about to be darn on without no job too much. Now, I might come back in the fall. I don't know if I want to keep this job all the way through to the winter. But right now, the way it's looking, I definitely know I'm going to hang in there until to the summer. Like I said, we're employed by the school, so we're going to be out from like June to July, and they come back in August. That's when your girl will be back doing the status full time. But like I said, I don't know if I would keep this job once August comes back around or not, because oh, and how that works is we just simply come back to the orientation meeting. We don't have to go through no rehire process or all of that. We just come back to the orientation, and we're basically guaranteed our job. So just in case if anybody was wondering how does that work, about being contracted and having to be off for that extended period of time, we had to come to a meeting and go through introductions and all that, but we don't have to go through no complete rehiring paperwork process and none of that if you decide to come back. Me, it's still in limbo right now if I would do that, but right now I definitely know I will work up until at least May, and then I give my 2 weeks notice there. So that is it, y'all. I'll probably come back in the next couple weeks and give y'all a further update, including a little bit more tidbit drop. No, I'll probably say that for the end of March, because like I said, I want to get at least a few more paychecks underneath my belt. So just in case they come across these videos and pull your girl to the side, a girl would be stable and you can be back working. So I subscribe to hear more about the drama, because of course wouldn't be Diva One if Diva didn't come across some sort of daggone drama, honey. Although this is the first type of drama within the workplace in a long time that I've ever experienced, but very interesting nonetheless. I'll probably drop that tea around the end of March, but 2 weeks around mid-March when I come back from break, I give y'all my updates on that. So feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with more videos. Make sure to subscribe to my other 2 channels where you can just stay update with me if you want to know more about my personal life and aesthetics, beauty routines. The beauty the beauty channel will be located down below as well. So once again, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will see y'all soon with more videos.